You got other things to do. Oh, yeah, I just turned it it off there. You can do whatever you want. It's just, okay.
Good morning, everyone, online and in the Kadampa. We'll get started shortly, as soon as Geshe Gelik arrives, which should be soon.
Do you want to hold the door open, that side door open? Forget it. Okay, go now. Yeah. Okay. And then when he's coming in the front door, just let me know. You'll be standing there with the door open and just kind of look at me. I'll give you like a like gesture here. And then when you when he comes in, you can go like that way. Rather than he'll be here. Go straight like that. Thank you. Oh my.
Hi, everyone online. We are waiting for Geshe to arrive, so sit tight. He should be here momentarily. Just didn't want to leave y'all in silence.
It just has this on. Yeah, now. Oh, then you have to change it on there. Put it on gallery. Yeah. Oh, that's right. All right. Don't sing. Right. You know what? I know. Okay. Yes.
Geshe-la should be arriving shortly, so hold tight. We'll be starting momentarily.
Hola, Ale, ¿me oyes? Hola, ¿me oyes, Ale? Muchas gracias, Ale. Sí, corto el micrófono, ¿no? Para que no haya interferencias.
But as soon as one of us gets up there, he'll arrive.
Good morning, everybody. While we're waiting for Geshe-la to arrive, I have a couple of announcements to make. First of all, we have another sand mandala starting this week. It'll be Thursday through Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be 10 to 4 while they're creating the sand mandala, and Sunday will be the concluding ceremony where we'll have a puja, and then they'll deconstruct the sand mandala, and there'll be an opportunity to get a little bit of the sand from the mandala. People are welcome to come at any time during the day while the monks are creating the mandala, and you can get a good close look at it and watch the process. And we have a couple of hands-on activities that you can do as well. So please don't miss this. It's a wonderful opportunity. This is a mandala of peace and prosperity and compassion, also green Tara. And we will be doing the same thing the following week. Oh, Geshe Gelik is here, so. The same thing at Community Night of Church of Christ, the next week.
Geshe Gelik has arrived.
Please turn to page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Now the Medicine Buddha, verse of praise and mantra. Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispel of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Now the 4 immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now go to page 37, and we'll chant Chenrezig's verse of praise and Green Tara's verse of praise and mantras. First, the one for Chenrezig, not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head a perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chenrezig, all seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tade liberates from cyclic existence. Tutade liberates from the 8 fears. Tude liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tade Tu Re Soha. 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 Now please turn to page 34, and Geshe-la will lead us in the Refuge in Bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje Chuda Tsoji Chonam Dagi Chushe Jebe Sonam Je Ndo Maraisho Sanje Chuda Tsoji Chonam La Janjo Mama Sanje Chuda Tsoji Chonam Dola Penje Sanje Ndo Maraisho Kange Dosen Yoso Ne Tawa Tamje Bambeje Tampe Chune Teze Bako Damja La Chokse Good morning. Good morning. Mike is sleeping. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. Mike knows I'm still sleeping. Please, would you mind to take a few minutes to introduce yourself? So then after they will start the class, okay? Good morning, Paul Cameron. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Anna Kim. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Nico, good morning. Pati, Panditji, good morning. Marjorie, good morning. Easter, President Alex, Sandra, good morning. Venerable Lamo. Good morning. Children Alejandra, thank you very much for translating. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Monica. I hope you are feeling well, Monica. Good morning, Naga. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Arthur. Three invisible beings.
Okay, everyone, you can wrap up your hellos and find a seat. Head back to your seat, rather.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. There's one question I will leave in the very end to save some time for. So probably I should read some from here. So last Sunday I just talked. So it's probably this is about meditations. This books is like a commentary from His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, based on the root text. It's called like Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. So taught by Master Shantideva, Indian Master Shantideva, around 8th centuries, many centuries ago. So that book is like the main subject or point of that book, which has 10 chapters. That book is dedicated to embrace the teaching of loving kindness, compassion, altruistic attitude is the way to go to achieve highest level of happiness. Opposite side, just thinking only about your happiness is not the way to go to become happier. So that book kind of like giving us alternative choice. Basically, cherishing other is door to happiness. Cherishing other is door to happiness. So that's why there's so many things. The family level, community level, country level, like as the whole world. Why there are so much problems that you see in news, you read. It's all unfortunate, heartbreaking. But practically, there's really nothing much. You as an individual person, there's really nothing much you can do, even though you have wish, strong desire to solve, but practically complicated. It's very complicated. I think like mainly driven by disturbing thought, destructions caused by disturbing thought, ideas, desire, greed, many kind of things. So that's very unfortunate. So this book, Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, Bodhisattva was someone who dedicated their entire life to work for the betterment of other living beings. Then you are called Bodhisattva. Peace lover, whatever you call peace lover, that's what Bodhisattva path is dedicated to help, that to see that is the purpose of my existence on this planet, to be helpful. Not become someone who like has a destroy other people's happiness. Then their life has no meaning. It's just waste. So this book is dedicated for that. Okay. So I'm going to read and explain word by word here. Sim means thought, or mind. You could say brain in scientific point of view, brain, but according to Buddhist philosophy, we talk about mind, something that thinks, doesn't have shape, doesn't have color, but it has definitions, clear knowing. That's the definition of mind, consciousness. These are all synonyms. Different name means same thing, or something that thinks. Definition is clear knowing, selshing ripa, clear knowing. Ability has a power to knowing things. That's how we learn. Same. Tangzi means control. You have power. You have power over your thought. Right now, I don't have power over my thought. My thought rules my life. I don't rule my thoughts. So in order to gain the control over your thought, it requires a lot of thinking. Lot of thinking. What's called meditation, same thing. Meditation doesn't mean sit like this, like chicken. Chicken, not chicken. Chicken don't sit like, maybe like this. This is not meditation. That's how the scholar sits. Meditation means serious thinking, requires a lot of thinking. Because amount of complication, problem caused by our mind need to resolve through a lot of thinking. Not reacting right away, not reacting super fast, then overreacting, not taking a time. Why this happen? Because there's more thinking needs to be done. So that gives you time and space between circumstance and yourself. It gives you enough space to think precisely, calculate the outcome, then you just let it go. It's not worth it, just let it go. All these things happen through meditation, okay? Same, tangzi means control, gaining control. Chebe tap means method or technique, how to gain control over your mind. Yakshu means the best. One of the best methods how to gain control over mind is meditations. Gom Jajati is meditating, doing meditations. Then as I mentioned briefly last Sunday, three important questions rise. What is the meditations? Why we meditate? And for what? Three important questions. Not like, I have plenty of time, I don't know what to do. I just want to meditate. That doesn't make sense. What is meditations? This is very important. Gom top, gom meditation, top is power. Nyumong chunga, nyumong, afflicted mind. Simple term is like disturbing thought. How to minimize disturbing thought. Why it's called in first place, why it's called disturbing thought? It disturbs you, that's why. It disturbs you, it disturbs somebody else. That's why I call disturbing thought. It's nothing to do with religion. It's nothing to do with religion. Having a thought is nothing to do with religion. Regardless if you believe in religion, then you have thought. If you don't believe in religion, you don't have a thought. It's not like that. We all have thought. Then unfortunately, the thought is not always positive. So, less disturbing thought, afflicted mind, that's kind of fancy term. In Sanskrit it's called klesha. Tibetan called nyumong. Nyumong, moment it rise, it kind of makes your life murky. Murky?
Murky.
Murky. Makes your life murky. Meaning you don't feel good. You don't feel good. That's what it does. Less, better. Less, better. None, best. None, best. Less, better. How to do? Need to think. Think and think and think. All the time, much as possible, think. Think. When you face some challenge, you need to think. You can't just react. You need to think and calculate precisely what kind of outcome you're looking for. Then based on that, then you use what kind of mechanism you're going to use to achieve that outcome. Maybe have idea of the outcome, but don't know how to achieve. So then using the wrong mechanism in order to achieve that, then destroy it, like your own enemies. Who said that? Shantideva, Master Shantideva said, Dunga torde semijans, you have wished to overcome from problems. True, we all do, all human, all breathing living being does. Dunga nila ngombarjo looks like you are only going for more problem. Second line is hard to understand what it really means. I never go for problems. Need to understand the second line. It has deeper meaning. It's not talking about wish. Nobody has wished for go for only for suffering, problems. Nobody does. That's not what it means. It means something different. Dunga ni means only. Dunga problems, complications. Ni la ngomba means you look like you are only willingly going for more problems. When you think about that line, then now it turns out Shantideva was talking about a mechanism. Very mechanism we use is leading you into more problems. So your idea is coming over from problems, but it is very mechanism that you use is leading you into more problems. But now makes sense, 100% makes sense. Why we scream, why we shout, that maybe you are not getting something that you want. That's why you scream or shout. That's maybe not the best way to get. So very mechanism, all my friends here, including myself, need to think, time to time, think, okay? Meditations, this is very important for myself, for all my friends here online, need to remind yourself, when you think about, I'm going to meditate, need to remember why we meditate. I was very much disturbed by my disturbing thought. I really want to minimize that. So that's the reason I meditate. So if you are having less disturbing thought, or maybe disturbing thought that's already rise, now it's getting weaker and weaker because you are thinking and thinking and thinking. Eventually, you just let it go. What you did? You did productive meditation. Your meditation become very productive because your disturbing thought become weak. Before it's like up to 10. When we have pain, they say 1, 2, 3, it's 10. Now it's become 9, 8. That's good. It's like getting weaker and weaker. That's why you meditate. So something important to understand, then share with your friend. It's not just like some kind of like things that people do. You meditate. There's a thing that you do. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. It's not here, but some other text that's not here only said. Within the meditation, they are like analytical meditation. You analyze. You analyze. That's called analytical meditation. It requires also thinking. Review meditations, or you read something, or in our case, we memorize text. We remember 20, 30 pages by heart. You say and you think, and that's called review meditation. You just say and think, so that's called review meditations. So then last one is called single pointed meditation. Does require sitting. You can't just walk around, So you have to sit down and sit properly, and that trying to place all your attention onto one single object. Those called single pointed meditations. People use different objects. They focus on their breath, exhale, inhale. They do that, and also they can use object. In Buddhism, we use holy object. So then try to get multiple benefit of remembering holy object, and just then the benefit of placing all your mental attention into one single object. What that happened, that's how your mind become calm, peaceful. Right now, mind is not calm, peaceful because there's 100 things happening, 100 different things happening. That's why mind is not calm down. This is the only way to keep your mind calm and peaceful is to do single-pointed meditations. Eventually, the thought will, kind of like, let's say, because all this energy from different thoughts kind of like dissolve into one thought. That thought is like focusing on one single object. That's how the mind gets calm. There will be less thought. Someday chishi, someday concentration. Someday chishi means concentration makes your mind calm, peaceful. How do I know? Need to try. Need to try. So unfortunately, that's the only way you will know, you will find out how that will help if you try single point meditation. Just next 2 minutes, I'm going to focus on my breath, exhale, inhale, and see how you feel. That's called single point meditations. There's 3 types of meditation: analytical, review, single point meditations. Analytical meditation is very beneficial. That's what I said. Thinking, analyzing, meaning, not reacting, analyzing, assessing the situations very carefully, thinking. Every single problem that we human experience, answer is already there. It's not like there's nothing you can do. That's not true. There's something that you can do. It requires self-discipline. It requires effort. Or it requires dedications. Or things will change. And not overnight. Slow things will change. So there's Lo Tzichi Gom means single pointed meditation. Lo, same lo. There's many different names meaning same thing. It means thought. That's all. Tzichi means single pointed. Tzichi means single pointed. Gom is meditation. Lo Tzichi Gom la the Nimo Tamupong. That's how the disturbing thought will be eradicated eventually with single pointed meditations. Gom Rangan Hajan Kejish Mina House. That's all His Holiness Dalai Lama saying. Gom Rangan Hajan Kejish Says, we have English translation. Anybody has English translations? Probably not. Struggling with my language here. Gum rangen is like means, meditation itself might not be that important. Meditation itself might not be that important. That's why His Holiness says. I hope I said correct in English. Lamji Chan, but it is important when it comes down on lam is path, or method or technique. So Buddhism is not simple. Sorry, it's not simple. It's very depth. It's complicated, and there's so much to learn. Why? Because training your mind is not a piece of cake. Training mind is not a piece of cake. Mind is tricky things, very tricky. Then supported by self-centered attitude, become more complicated. Therefore, there's so much needs to be learned. Lamche, nganzu jidien le debi yundi chichi mingdien do sunne gom khang jab jangs. Te ledu jumini te jibi things 2 years. So he's only saying whether it's like mundane things, super mundane things, no matter what we're trying to whether we achieve that or not is very much based on concentrations. What do you say? Concentrations? Meaning mindful. Need to be mindful. Require mindful to achieve. Once we gain some once we become good at focusing on a single object, probably things are easier to achieve. Once we become good at. Can you imagine, like in Tibet, we have this called butter lamp. There's like container. You feel like there's different size. You fill with the hot liquid butter. Then there's wax. So then you lit. Then it's butter lamp. It's called butter lamp. Basically, they use liquid butter. It goes on like based on the size. Could go 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Milarepa put one that here. Lit. Won't move. Milarepa is human being. It's not just somewhere from like another universe. It's a human being. That clearly shows it is possible. You can sit. In the very beginning, I cannot sit, that's not true. You can sit. It starts with 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Just try. Why I should try? It makes your mind calm. Or maybe there's another choice, or I could just drink something. I could just drink tequila, or champagne. I'm not sure when you drink, are you fully awake or like you are 100% fresh, or it just numbs? If it just numbs, probably not good. It's not the best thing. Meditation, you are fully awake, you are very fresh, you know exactly what's happening. It's not like you feel like you are walking in the space, maybe 5 minutes, and after that, throw up. Sorry, that His Holiness didn't say. I just I just said so. Oh yeah. So, yeah, we humans use all kinds of methods, but unfortunately, none of them is working well. It leads to another problems. Maybe trying to choose a different alternative. Or someday, so someday concentration, or samadhi, Sanskrit called samadhi, concentrations. Yeah, we are all capable to concentrate. You can concentrate. You can concentrate. If you concentrate 20 seconds, that logically proves that you can concentrate. That time can be expended, but it requires effort and dedication and self-discipline. Someday, Shiva, peace, makes your mind peaceful. Lo Yitol means wisdom liberates. Wisdom liberates, not just desire. We all have desire. Desire does not liberate. More desire, sorry, I'm going to say more pain. Sorry, that's the truth. Less desire, less pain. Just think about it. Oh, maybe there's some pleasure. Yeah, there will be some pleasure for sure. See, scab, scratching,
Scab. Scab.
scab, yeah, scratching, scab. So you feel good, right? Feel good. Monastery, you can take shower every day. Nowadays, the situation is different. When I was there, one bathroom, 20 monks. Taking shower every day is beyond your consciousness. You can do that. It requires a lot of effort. So we go to class probably like once a month. You shower. I'm not sure how often. All the monks in the monastery doesn't smell very good. Smells very good. They smells very sweat. So we each here you have all kind of tools. Looks like hand you buy, or like that. They're nothing. What you do, you just take out your shirt, go to the wall. The wall is not like here. This is like almost like smooth, very smooth. There is rough, cement, rough. You go there like bear. Then that's how you ease your itching. Then after become like itching. Unfortunately, the spot where you itch, you can't reach. I'm not sure how that happened. So then you go there, then you go like that. So it's very rough. Then after like 5 minutes, kind of hurts because like now a lot of scratch. Who said that? Nagarjuna, Indian master Nagarjuna said, Emba Tugna Devatas, scratching scab feels good. Not having scab is better. Is that true? Don't need to believe in religion. Just we human can figure that out. Is that true? That's true. Not having scab is better. So patience, likewise. Oh, desire to be desire. Teshin is likewise. Jigde is like us. Then desire do produce some pleasure here, there, but not having desire is the best. It's hard. Practically it's hard. But minimizing, very possible, very possible. They need to think. That's what meditation is for. Need to think. Oh, so why this life becomes so? Why I'm so becomes complicated? They need to think. Okay. So then, when we become good at doing single-pointed meditations, starting with breathing from nose. So then inhale, 1. Then inhale, 2. Each time when you inhale, then you count 2. Just try to know here that you like to do research, experiment. Oh, there's the good, something to experiment. Need to do some kind of experiment. See, just sit, then breathe. Exhale, begin with exhale from the nose, both nostril. Exhale, inhale, 1. Exhale, inhale, 2. Exhale, inhale, 3. Count 7. Good. Oh, first, it's kind of challenge. After a few days, I've become pretty good at now. I can manage 7. Oh, how's about 14? Oh, I can do it quite peacefully, like counting that 14 times. So how's about now 21 times? Well, eventually I managed to count 21 times. I kind of enjoyed that, kind of like peaceful. What did you learn? Shamatha, that's like the highest level of concentration. Shamatha or shamatha. In order to reach there are like 9 stages. 9 stages you go through. 9 steps. First one is called Nangdu Joba, be within. You accomplish the first step when you count 21 times. Now you learn exactly how to be within. Be present, be within, same thing, same thing. Just be within Nangdu Joba. Second stage is now maintaining that pace, maintaining that pace. It's like 2 minutes, now it's become 3 minutes, then it's become 4 minutes, now it's become 5 minutes. Wow. Before even not 30 seconds, how you reach there. If it's knowledge, you can learn. If it's not knowledge, nobody can learn. If it's knowledge, you can learn. You know, me coming here 25 years ago and learning how to type. I never touched computer. There's no computer in the monastery. Somebody teaching me how to type. The goal is to type without looking at the keyboard. That's the goal. At that time, it seems like impossible how you do that. If you can find the keyboard, and you are telling me to type without looking at keyboard, that seems like impossible. Now, it's possible. It's not impossible. It's like you just need to find the way to put your finger in the right positions, then you can type. Before, it's like beyond consciousness. Now, same thing. Shamatha, oh, maybe that's out of reach. No, it's not out of reach. It requires practice. The person who's teaching you point here, J here, then you look here. The next day, J here, the next day you look there. Then eventually then you look at the keyboard, oh, it's here. It's like lack of mindfulness. Then slowly, then you know, like same like driving, cooking, everything, making a pizza. And the right beginning is all mess. So now you know ingredients, how much to put, how much not to put. Now you make good pizza. How that happened? Not overnight. It happened through practice. Same thing. Okay. Counting, exhale, inhale. Then each time when you inhale, you count, breathing. This meditation is called 21 breathing meditation. It's very good if you are having issues with your thought. Oh, there's like bombardment of, I don't know what to do. I want to just scream, and that's not going to help. So this breathing meditation is taught, specifically taught by whom? By Indian master Vasubandhu. Taught where is called Treasure of Knowledge. The text is called Treasure of Knowledge. Abhidharma Kosha. It has 9 chapters, and chapter number 8, that you see these meditations. Specifically taught someone who has trouble, who is having issues controlling their thought. So this meditation is specifically taught for those people who is having hard time in their thought. Some people naturally have less thought. Some people have so much thought. When you have this issue, what you need to do, according to Master Vasubandhu, suggest try this 21 breathing meditations. It's a way to control your bombardment of thought. The way to control means minimize them, to focus. Both nostrils, this meditation does require sitting. Need proper sitting, can't just sit like this, or just sit like this, or maybe lay down. So that requires proper sitting. The back needs to be straight. Because I'm not asking you to believe anything, I'm just explaining. This body is so complex, so many things happening within this body, we have very little clue. It has this body, this function of this body is done through channels. There's like 72,000 channels emerge through this body. That's how blinking, eating, soiling, throwing, all of that is done through combination of channel and energies. The channel, they merge through chakras. There's like chakras, 5 of them, the chakras, their channels, number of channels, they merge. But we never analyze. So energy from desire or attachments usually run through left nostril. The energy of anger and usually run through the right nostril. But we usually don't pay attention. We don't know. We don't pay attention. So that's why certain breathing meditation does help. But then, excellent. There's something to do with the energy and channels. So when you sit straight, so then your channel is going to be straight. So then energy will run through smoothly. Meaning it becomes like balance, not tight, uptight. Uptight means then it becomes imbalance, then cause discomfort. So that's why this breathing meditation does require proper sitting. Make sure that your back is straight, so then you just breathe. Exhale, inhale, 1, just count here. Exhale, not from the mouth, nose. Inhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale, that's 3. You just practice. First, I'm going to do just 3. That's fine, just do 3. Don't expect right away I'll become expert. Wrong. You don't become expert right away. It takes time. Now 3, that's manageable. 7, that's now pretty manageable. Then it increase. 21 times, now you do that 21 times. What you achieve you completed the first stages of shamatha meditation. That's called Nangdu Joba, be within. Now you know exactly how to be within, be present, be at the moment. That's what it is, be at the moment. That's the first stage of the single point in meditation. You have to be present. You can't meditate. You can't meditate successfully if you are not present. Now your body is here, your mind is in Whole Food or maybe Costco. They're just sitting there. It's not. Elephant is gone. Elephant is long before gone, like that. Okay. So that's something. This meditations taught by Indian master Vasubandhu, this text in English called Treasure of Knowledge. It has 9 chapters, and chapter number 8, if you read, it's there exactly the way I said it is there, chapter number 8, okay? So this is for someone who have issues with controlling their thought. The best things to do breathing meditations. Also organic way, organic way. Then you become good at, like single point meditation. So now you have less and less problems. So it's quite easy now. It's quite easy, like typing. Now it's not big deal. Before I thought it's impossible. Now it's not just possible. I did it like that. So now become good at. So then you greatly enjoy just being, just you know exactly how to be at the moment. You say be at the moment, for you could be like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, just sitting there, enjoying just thought, just one thought with one object. So now, knowledge-wise, makes sense why Milarepa can sit hours and hours not moving. Then I think as the amount of energy they generated from this single point of meditation, you may need to eat much food. So save money from gyms. Nutrition has nutrition gyms. So food. Sorry, I'm just distracted from the books. The food. There are 3 types of food. Kamse. Kamse is something that we use. It's like material things that we eat, drink, called kamse. Then there's sembese, called like mental food. Has the food for thought. So when you say here, I'm just wondering, when you say food for thought, what do you mean? Food for thought. Are you talking about really food or like something else? Ideas. Makes sense. Yeah, pretty much same thing. Food for thought is idea. What kind of idea? You just know there's food. You just know there's food, but you don't have to eat. You just survive, have the idea knowing there's food. I think like a long time ago, there's like starvations. One father, 3 kids. Basically they have no refrigerator. What they do, they have grains. So they put in the bag and they hang in the ceiling. So they are like storage. So then they take out, make flours, then make bread. So the father has kind of smart. He put like a bunch of dirt. There's no grain. Hang there and telling kids, "Oh, we have food." They survive. That's according to Buddhist philosophy, that's like thought for food.
Food for thought.
Yeah, food for thought. That's exactly according to Buddhist philosophy. That's what it means. It's idea. It's a knowledge, knowing there's food, but there is no food. It's just a bunch of dirt. But in their mind, it's the grain. That's called sembese. Comes the sembese. That's the one's called thought for food. Thought for food.
Food for thought.
Oh, sorry. Food for thought. Food for thought. So then last one, thing is in the say. The food of concentrations. That's called food of concentrations. So that, as I mentioned, energy they generated by single point of meditation. So some certain case, there are certain practice in Buddhism that what you call like taking the essence called chule, taking the essence. So that's done through traditional retreat. Basically, you collect a bunch of flowers, not the poison one, bunch of flower, then dry them, smash them, make like powder, and you make pills. You just take one pills made out of this flower. Method chule is like taking the essence out of flower. So that practice, I never tried. But that practice, you just eat one piece of pills that made out of dry flowers. That's it. You don't get hungry. That's all. But that, I myself witnessed one young nun almost now 18 years ago. So when I was in India, so I was doing some pilgrimage. And there's holy site called Lotus Lake, not very far from Dharamsala, top of that mountain. So there I visited many hermits, make them some offerings, monetary offering to them. I met one young nun, kind of pale, but she is doing this practice. She's just take one pill a day. And she looks pretty good. Her voice is kind of weak, but I asked how you feel. She's been 3 months, but that's all she eats, one pill a day made out of flour. So there are many, many practices like that to keep this body healthy, you need healthy body. Not just that you need healthy mind, healthy body, then complete something high realization. So, no? So when we become good at a single point of meditation, then you can decide, next 20 minutes, that's what I'm going to do. You will have no problems. But it's begin with seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, minute, 2 minutes, 30 minutes. Then that's how it builds up. It doesn't right from the beginning. It becomes 20 minutes. It just builds up. This process. When you try it, the process is already started. It will get better. But it requires some effort. The best thing. Tony tobe ladong ta tengi tu nyamne sungde tu pena nimo pongtus. Tony tobe ladong. So then what it does, then after that, right now we do have wisdom. The wisdom is the definition of wisdom is ability to distinguish between right or wrong. That thought is called wisdom. That thought is called wisdom. Not every thought does that. One thought that does, every primary thought, when you look at something, when you hear something, when you smell something, there's always thought engaged. When you smell something, there's certain thought engaged. When you hear something, there's one primary thought that's very much engaged. That primary thought comes with what you call 5 omnipresent mental factor. Sorry, now it's getting a little bit complicated. Feeling is there, feeling is already there, attention is already there. So what do you say? Sempa. Contact is there. There's 5 of them. I'm not sure how to say all of them in English. You can look up. It's called 5 omnipresent mental factor. This is what it's called. Oh no, there's no attention. No, true. Every primary thought comes with attention. Now the question is how strong that attention is. Unfortunately, most of the time. Did you see someone? Yes, I don't know. There's someone walk by. I don't know. Maybe Julie did walk by, but you are not aware. What happened if you get distracted? Nangla mangepas. There's certain thought. See, don't remember. Hear, don't remember. Smell, don't remember what it is. Taste, don't remember. Touch, don't remember. That happens. There's specific name for that. Nangla mangepa. You interact, but you don't remember. Nangla mangepa. What happened? Attention is very weak. Every primary thought comes with a feeling, yeah, you feel something, otherwise there's something wrong. When you look at, hear, look, smell, taste, touch, there's always feelings there, because feeling is part of the 5 omnipresent mental factor. It's always there. So now whether you feel or not is based on how you interact. With attention, yeah, maybe you'll feel something. Without attention, maybe you don't remember. Well, no, you don't remember. Does it happen? It does happen, but you don't remember. Why the attention is been divided into something else. Oh. So every primary thought comes with that. Every thought comes with energy. Energy. Every thought comes with energy. So that's very critical part of practice in Vajrayana traditions, that every thought comes with the energy. Without energy, thought cannot travel. Thought cannot travel. Thought is like person. The thought is like person with the ability to see, but no leg, cannot move. Understand what you call person who cannot move but can see. Energy is like a person who can move around but cannot see, like blind. Two of them now move, see. So every thought that comes with energy, so according to Vajrayana teaching, every thought that comes with energy. So therefore, what do you do? So there's like channels, there's like thousands of channels. There are the three main central channels. So they're trying to put the energy into, that force energy into the central channel. How they do? They visualize. In terms of the central channels here, they visualize something, some shape. So when the thought goes there, energy is already there. When you push this down, energy will go down because thought comes with energy. That's how they manage to push down and open up these channels. Oh, like that. So that's also important. Thought is like the person has a ability to see, not ability to walk because doesn't have leg. Energy has a leg but no eye to see. So combination, so they can move around. So okay, so now maybe stop here. So that what I'm trying to say here is like after that your single pointed concentration becomes so good, then it produces this special wisdom. The wisdom, as I mentioned, has ability to distinguish between what is right or what is wrong. That thought is called wisdom. So this, after that single pointed concentration that you become so good at, after that it produces special kind of wisdoms. So then also I read some texts. Once your concentration becomes so good, you can look at the object, then you can almost count every atom in the object. So that's like your mind becomes so strong that you can feel, you can almost count every atom in this object. Then your concentration is so deep now, no distractions, zero distraction, almost like just there staring, so that you feel like that you almost can count. So experience-wise, sorry, I have nothing to offer because I'm zero. I have no experience, zero, but just knowledge. Oh, so that's now I'm going to stop here to read the questions. So then questions probably first, please you answer. You answer the questions. The question. So give me some breaks. So you answer the question. Also, a friend from online, all of you. I will read the question. The suffering of people in Gaza and Israel is very distressing. What I want to do something to help. As a Buddhist, what I can do to make a difference. So as a person, please now share. Yeah. Anybody from online? No pressure, just want to hear. So.
If you are online, you can unmute and say. If you're here in the Kadampa, please wait for the microphone so that folks online can hear what you're offering.
No pressure, no pressure. I don't have answer. You ask me a question, I don't have answer. So in the beginning of class, I already mentioned, so it's not just as a Buddhist, but as a person, what do you do?
I think there's a couple of things that I know of that you can do. There's a couple of things that I know of that you can do that I myself try to do. Still not working.
Yeah, you can.
All the way to like eat it? All right. No, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. So one thing you can do, because there's so much suffering in the world, there's so many things going on, there's organizations that you can volunteer for, that you can do. I work with several organizations regarding the death penalty and other things, and I volunteer for those. Now, I'm retired, so I have the time. So if you're in my situation, you can do that. Another thing you can do is what I always tell the guys that I teach in prison, you can do Tonglen, right? You can do that. Breathe in the suffering, breathe out, just love, compassion, healing energy, right? You can do that. We are not as powerless as it seems. We think, God, there's nothing I can do. There is something I can do. And if you can't volunteer, you can do that, and that's powerful. Geshe was just talking about energy and thought, right? That's powerful. Often wonder, how does prayer work? The only way I can think that prayer works is because of that, And so, don't feel like there's nothing I can do. There is something we can do. If you can volunteer, volunteer. If you can't, Tonglen.
I'm looking for some break, but let's go on. So, I don't know. Yeah, this whole situation, as I said, not just that, every situation that you read. I do read news every morning. When I eat my breakfast, I see. And yeah, sad, very sad, like sad. I grew up in India, third world, now not more longer third world country. I grew up there. I see a lot of suffering, human suffering. Then of course animals. When the humans suffer, the animal, they automatically suffer too. See a lot of them there. So since I was 7, my own suffering of others. So now here every day. As a Buddhist monk, what I do, I pray every day. So what else I can do? So it's very sad. So ultimately, it's lack of peace in the mind that drives. Lack of loving kindness, compassion, and like having different views based on different background, different views. So that's why this Dashin Nyamji, exchanging oneself with other. So that practice is critical for the world peace. Peace within, peace in the world, exchanging oneself with other. As a Buddhist, how you train, we study nature of samsara. That's called, you can look up samsara. What is samsara? Everybody has issues. Every single person on this planet has issues. Assuming, this person is well up, maybe your understanding of complication is not that deep. Every person has issues. So you study them, you reflect them, then you learn, then eventually you found that everybody is the same boat. Everyone is the same boat. So right now we don't see, these people are evil, these people are that, these people deserve that, they don't deserve this. There's always fighting. Since the human civilization began, it's been like this, fighting. So then brainwash blindly is very complicated. There's no answer. There is no simple answer. So you are responsible for your peace of mind. So whatever you can do based on that, then you do that sincerely, genuinely, then hope there will be some impact. Whenever opportunity rise, you jump in. Without having many thoughts, just one thought, help, that's all, just help. That help is not, no string attached with that help. It's just help, that's all, just help. Don't care what you believe, what you do, just, this whole situation, unfortunately, if somebody's asking these questions that make you think, Gishila has answer, I don't have answer. I can only share what I do. It's very sad, heartbreaking. Day after day, month after month, no human wants to see some human like starving. That's not good. So practically what you can is not just one person, it's like thousands of them. So practically what you can do, long time ago, India, in the train station, there's a kids begging. There's not just one. You can probably help one kid. There's like 20, 30, 40 of them. Practically you can't help all of them, even though you wish. Now you see that you can help certain, that's all you can do. And rest that you cannot do. Why all these things happening? Complicated. Very complicated. There's no saying that will not help in that kind of situation. Saying why it's complicating, explaining that will not help. When people lose, when they are hungry, so they lose all the moral thinking is gone. Unfortunately, it's gone. They can't think. It's very unfortunate. As a Buddhist monk, I pray every single day. Every single day, I pray much as possible. That's what I do. If opportunity rise, somebody knock on my door, ask a donation, I'll give them donations. And that's all I can do. So practically, there's no answer. Sorry. So if you have answer, that's why I'm begging you. If you have answer, then you can share. Yeah, there's one online.
Let's see.
Kim, go ahead and unmute.
Okay, Geshe-la, and everybody, I heard a journalist interviewing an individual. I don't know if they were Israeli or if they were from Gaza, but the interviewer was quite astounded because this individual who had lost a family member to the bombing or to hostage situation told the interviewer that he was in the process of forgiving the individuals who took the life of his loved one. And so I think we can use Tonglen and also an attitude of forgiveness in our own lives for people who have harmed us, and also imagining losing a loved one and what it would take for us to forgive the person who took the life of our loved one and generate the energy of forgiveness in the world.
Okay, so I'll finish up our announcements. Just a quick reminder, we have the sand mandala of very much in tune with this, compassion, peace, and prosperity, starting Thursday through Sunday, and then again the following week we'll be doing same sand mandala at the Community United Church of Christ in Raleigh on the corner of Wade Avenue and Dixie Trail. And I believe we still need people to help. This is not just something that, someone here presents to y'all, but we're all part of making this happen. So see Linda if you are interested in offering some help. Also, we have a very special opportunity coming up 2 weeks from today, where we're going to have an opportunity right after the teachings to gather and talk about this really amazing, powerful, beautiful, lyrical, poetical book that our own Steve Smith wrote. If you've taken Discovering Buddhism, you've probably met her. She's one of our DB teachers. She's been associated with Kadampa Center for a very long time. When Geshe Gelik first came, she offered her home to him, and he lived with her for many years. And in fact, she's the one who taught him, Jay is over here, it's not over there. And she's really quite a wonderful person. And after the teachings, we'll have an opportunity to talk about the book, to talk about the writing process. You can, if you're interested in getting a copy of the book, we'll be able to do that. You'll have to get it directly from Steep, and there's a little place on, if you'll go to the calendar, you need to register so she knows how many books to get and have them here for you, and it's not very expensive. And you need to register if you want to buy a book by March 6th so that she can get as many as she needs here. So that's going to be March 17, right after the teachings right here in the Kadampa, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to talk with her about that. And then the last thing is next Sunday when you go, or next Saturday night when you go to bed, turn your clock an hour later because it's the return of daylight savings time, so you don't want to show up here. I think you'd be here an hour early. At any rate, you want to be here on time to receive all of Geshe-la's wisdom, so daylight savings begins next week. Thanks.
I'll turn to page 246 in the Gold Prayer Book, and let's recite the dedication verses from Master Shanti Deva's Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now the long life prayers 244 and 245, first for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And then the one on page 245 for Khyentse Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Tala, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age. The one with great patience received the name Awatare. The one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And now on the inside back cover, a prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, peerless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters. All the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wear the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Now the inside front cover. First, the prayer for the long life of Geshe-la. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama, who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. And then for Geshe Sampo, you who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart, you who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And then 7 Tara mantras for all beings. Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha.
Gracias, Betito.
Muchas gracias. Buenas tardes.
Sandra. Lindo día para todos. Gracias a todos.
Thanks, everyone online. Y'all have a good day. Bye.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.